Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to my channel. I am Matilda, aka LilloMini, and I am here every week streaming city skylines, sometimes twice a week, like this week. I know that there might have been a few upset people um, that missed last stream because it was an unexpected stream. It was an unplanned stream. I just jumped right in and I built this weird area. But if you missed it, there is a replay on the channel, of course, so you can always go back and watch what we did, how the discussions went, and all that good stuff. We have some friends in the chat. Good to see you guys. Bose is here. Hello. Chris is here. Steve is here. Hello, you guys. Good to see you. If you are new here, maybe you're lurking. I don't know. I can't see if you're lurking, but maybe you are. If you are, and if you like this type of content, please consider to subscribe to the channel. We have had a lot of new subscribers recently, which makes me super duper happy. But we always welcome more into the CS family, obviously. And if you haven't liked the stream already, please do so. Yeah, so here is a view of the weird build that we did last time, just a couple days ago, actually. I call it a climate research complex. Some people call it maybe an alien research secret service type thing. I don't know. The alien experimentation facility. Yeah. Yeah, some people might call it that. Some people might be Steve. But we actually finished the area. We even got some tree tailing done, which was nice. Except I can see now that there are still a few. There we go. And there are still a few of these wrong type assets that have spawned in. But other than that, the area actually got done. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's also very, very strange. Anywho, that's not what we're doing today. We're gonna let the we're not gonna let the research people do its thing, and we are gonna move over to this area over here. This is an awkward space in between the highway and a big, like, arterial type road. Kind of narrow, kind of hilly. So that's where I'm thinking that we are going to build today, because we also need a lot of people in the city. As you can see, the demand for residential is quite high. So we are going to focus on that today. Before we do that, though, since we do have the highway here, I need to make some configurations in order to know where stuff is going. You know, where the roads are going, where tracks are going, so that I don't need to tear down the houses that I'm going to build. So we need to do some infrastructure first before we get to building those residentials. So that's what we're going to do to begin with. All right, so let's jump right in. For one, we do have the ring road that is going around the city, and the future downtown, I am imagining it to be somewhere here, like in the middle of two tiles, which is unfortunate, but that's just how it is. And at first, I was kind of thinking that the ring road maybe should go through downtown, but then I figured, nah, it's better to have it wrapped around so you get kind of a frame for downtown, which means that it is going to go from here down here, which is currently locked for us since it's another tile, is going somewhere around here, going down to the coast over here, and then maybe join up to here. So I'm gonna pause here for a second because I'm gonna prepare that. Obviously, we cannot. Oh, hello, trees. Where have you been hiding? Obviously, we can't wrap it around today since we don't have this tile, but we can prepare for it to go in a sort of correct direction, at least down here. So let's first delete these trees now that we have the chance to do so. Goodbye, trees. Yep. And then I am imagining the ring road to go right past the oil industry. That's going to be a nice border also between the industry and whatever comes here. So maybe it's going to go like here, and then it's really going to curve down in this direction. However, we cannot do that now, so I'm gonna push this back a little bit or a lot. Yep. And then this is going to have to, more trees. This is going to have to curve down to here, or slope rather. Slope and curve. We don't want that though. Something of that sort. And then would you look at that? Okay, so this is going to be very awkward, but some things today will be very tempor. Why can I never remember the actual name? I don't want to say temporarily. I want to say temporary. Temporary. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, a lot of things today will be very temporary. Um, for example, this beautiful creation of not at all too steep of a curve. Not at all. Actually, we might be able to take that down a notch. We do this. That's probably better for them. All right. And then this is the one I'm using, I think. Begging the question, are my giraffes actually giraffes? Who could tell? Who could tell? I have no idea. I mean, they could be. They very well could be. Or I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay. We got trucks all over the place, but at least they got somewhere to go, right? So let's start the game there. And then we have the highway, we also have the train. We obviously also have a lot of traffic here, which is A little bit disturbing, but whatever. Wow. Okay, there's also a lot of people, but they are not crossing. So why? Anyway, I'm not gonna let that distract me. We also have a monorail here, which should probably go down to there as well. Are they people? I don't know. Maybe these are like tiny giraffes or offsprings of a crossing, maybe between mini aliens and giraffes. Who could tell? Who could tell? I have no idea. Okay. Okay, so this needs to be then the monorail could maybe it could go over the highway and then go side by side with the train from here. That could be neat. Yeah. So maybe I should start with a train then. Um, can go parallel with the highway. And then there. And then we have the monorail. I hope you're okay with watching a little infrastructure projects. I mean, I could have easily done this off stream, but I figured maybe do it on stream to get some variation, you know? We have it go straight, maybe? Not sure if it's gonna fit over here. Maybe we can curve it a little bit, like maybe onto there. Monorail is definitely alien technology, but in this case, I approve. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. All right. This can probably come over here. Wow, that's ugly. Is that? Can I mend that somehow? I mean, that's a little bit smoother, I guess. Okay. Okay. And if this is coming here, we can probably curve it from here. Is this going straight now? No, it is not. Love a good monorail. Me too, Chris. Me too. Hearts in the chat for the monorail, everyone. Yeah, I guess that could work. I guess that could work. Yeah, okay. And the train keeps coming this way, obviously. And then let's see about the highway. 。 I figure more trees. There's so many hearts in the chat for the monorail. That makes me so happy. All right. I envision the downtown to go somewhere in this area, so it's pretty straightforward to there. But maybe we could curve it just a bit. Let's see. How's the terrain here? It is what it is. Um. Okay. So we can have it go maybe in 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 what direction? In that direction, and maybe they can maybe can curve some more. So they can curve here first, and then they can curve again up to the middle here, maybe. I hear that Ogdenville and North Haverbrook or Haverbrook have a monorail. I wouldn't know. Are those real places? I don't know which cities actually have monorail. Um, all right, maybe we have them curve. Oh my God, there's so many trees under here. All right, can we have it curve a bit earlier, maybe? Maybe I should just have it curve already up here. I mean, that would make more sense. Yeah, probably. Now Springfield has one too, but Homer ruined it. Oh, you're talking about The Simpsons? Okay, let's see how this pans out. How does that look? I mean, nothing is going in here anyway, so. And then I guess this could work. I think I would want it to go a little bit in this direction, but maybe not so much that I initially thought. So maybe just a slight, maybe just a slight angle from there. Okay, so now they're uneven. Ay, caramba. Let's see if we can. Actually do this if that will help. Just turn this up a little bit. And then yeah, that'll look more equal. Let's see if this can even, maybe it cannot. Cannot even turn. And that's no good. Hmm. That's no good at all. So if I put it there instead, maybe? And angle it a little bit. Yes, maybe that will work. We'll see. Equal. And then a tiny curve. Yeah. And then these can just go on. Yeah. Looks like two snakes. Is this too curvy? Be honest. I mean, also that's kind of a steep hill, but I can't really. It is what it is. I mean, it has to come down. Is it cute or is it just too curvy? Can we decide on cute, please? Because I don't know if I can deal with that again. Okay, you're not saying anything, so I'm gonna decide on cute. However, it kind of bugs me that these are going straight and these also have to curve now. But maybe we can sort of make that work. We'll see. We can just place, let's see, we have the monorail going basically. Is that too close? Let's see, I have to. Why isn't it going straight? Why is it misbehaving? Wait, why is it why is it 3 meters tall? Uh huh. Okay. How do I fix that though? I mean, this is not a. Does it man, monorail is hard. I mean, we cannot have this. It's super weird. Do I need to slope it more maybe? Probably. Like that. Will this help? Wait, it's not even. Helps a little ish. I guess we're gonna have to live with that. I know we have a monorail over here, but it's also going downhill. But that's fine, right? I mean, that feels like a sensible. Or should I maybe? Oh, no, we are not doing that. Maybe lift it one step. Will that help? And then take it down again. Why isn't this straight though? Kind of bugs me. Oh, wasn't this an interesting stream, you guys? And that looks better to me. No miss, hello, welcome in to this very annoying monorail situation. Who could have thought that monorail could be so annoying? I mean, that looks better, I guess, but now this looks, I don't know. Let's see if we can deal with the train, okay? Let's see. Going to there and then to there. See? That's what we want. That's what we want. Why? I mean, now, now this looks stupid. Man, I'm getting so annoyed with this. That I cannot have. I cannot have it. See if we can do that. Okay. Water slide rail. Indeed. Indeed. I hope we will have time for what I'm really planning for this stream. Hopefully. Hopefully. Uh, is it? Is it? How far apart are these? Like that? I guess. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Dizzy! Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are trying to make spaghetti here. No, we're trying to get infrastructure to behave. And y'all know how hard that could be. But here we are. Here we are. Okay. Let's upgrade this into what it should be. And we need to flip this around. There we go. This way. All right. We also have this fella. The raised metro, which is probably going to go down here as well. However, it is not going in here though. But just to be sure, let's do him too while we're at it. I'm not really sure. I guess, yeah, this will also be kind of a steep hill. but I'd rather not raise it more than it's already raised. Not sure where he will be though, or how he'll fit into this equation. You know what I'm thinking? We now have the train line come all the way down here. We have the monorail come all the way down here, which could actually also meet up with this one that is coming from the other direction. We have an elevated metro here, which will also come down here in some fashion. We could actually do a temporary sort of transit hub-ish. That is probably not going to be pretty, but I figured we might as well bring people down here. We will have to reconfigure it, obviously, when we crack this tile open. Because where it will, I mean, I will have some sort of transit hub close to the downtown, but we don't know how that will look yet or how it will be designed. But I figure when we have all these tracks down here, we might as well take advantage, no? It would be kind of a waste not to, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Reslope the cliff. You mean here? Or here? Or here? Or everywhere? I mean, the only thing misbehaving right now is the monorail, and I'm guessing that is because it's already raised, so I can't really. I mean, if it's gonna be the others are quite reasonable in my opinion. It's a slight slope downhill, but it makes sense because they are actually going down town eventually. It's just this little bump that is kind of bugging me, but I don't think I can really do anything about that, can I? I mean, I can't bring the monorail down more than to here, and that's where it's at. Okay, let's try and do some uh we can have that's on 90 degrees, right? So we can have a road coming in here, and we could have the train sitting here, I guess. I know there's a way of doing this. I just don't know. All right, I do this, I think. And then I do that and that. Delete this. Have this be here. I think that works. It's because of the aliens. Yeah, you're right. The aliens make the monorail slope in a bad way. Speaking of monorail, can we fit that in here? Like I said, this is not gonna be pretty. This is just hopefully gonna be functional. I think that's too tight because if we're gonna, oops, sorry, I'm gonna turn you off for now. If we're gonna connect this to the other one, We need some space. So, can we put it into to here? Maybe. Basically, we can, I think. Okay. Okay. And then we are gonna do this is gonna be tight. Let's do that. I was gonna say use move it, but I forgot you were playing vanilla. Yep, I'm doing it the hard way. It's a challenge for sure, but it's also fun, you know? Try and problem solve. Sometimes you manage, sometimes you don't. All right. We got those in, and this, I guess, can come here on either side, really. I mean, we could, if we wanted to be that, we could actually connect, oops, connect these as well. We could actually do that. We can do, yeah, see? No. Okay. He turned around. He turned around. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Uh, isn't this the most, isn't this the most gorgeous transit hub you've ever seen? I mean, it is a work of art, isn't it? It is so gorgeous, right? Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay. Like I said, it's not meant to be gorgeous. It's just meant to function for now, sort of thing. And obviously, it's costing me money. I'm in the red. I'm in the red. Okay. Where is the? Here we go. So we get this one. We get this one. This one is new, so we're gonna use that. Uh, I guess I could put it here. Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? The aliens are laughing. I bet they are. I bet they are. I am laughing too. I am laughing too. I just feel that it would be a waste, to have all these um, things down here and not use them. Rocks? You want rocks? Sure. I'll give you rocks. I'll give you rocks. There we go, and a couple of small ones. See? We did some rockeration. We did some rockeration. Okay. Let's see. We can we can at least, I was gonna say we can at least upgrade this road. We cannot. We can have this upgraded. See if we can mend that. Yes, wasn't that beautiful too? The decoration. It's my most fine work so far. I'm very, very proud of that. All right. I guess we could have this loop around here. It's no use though. We could, I mean, sorry for removing the evaporation. I'll put some, but I'll put some back here for you. I'll put some big ones back here to compensate for the removal of the original ones. There we go. Big rocks. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, I tell you. Okay, so we have, yeah, we have some crossings here, so they can actually, uh, we could even do this if we wanted to be extra. I mean, that little thing, no need for that. We can do that, and we can do this, so they won't park here. We can do that. We have some more crossings. Yes, and they can come here via the highway, right? Cool. Okay. Biffa would be upset you're deleting rocks. Please don't tell him. Please don't tell him. Let this stay between us, okay? No one has to know. No one has to know. Least of all Biffa. All right? You can keep a secret, can't you? Okay. Yes, I mean, now that we have gone through all this trouble, I guess we can start these up, right? We need some utilities first, I guess. I wonder if 4 megawatts, will this be enough? Let's hope so. It'll be our secret. Phew. I'm so relieved. I'm so relieved. Okay, so we will allow intercity trains here, and we will also give them water. Hmm, yes, we can come through here. So here. By the way, Steve, I have a question for you. Where in the US are you based? My boyfriend asked. I'm guessing you wanted to stop by for a pot roast. Okay, so we got that up and running, and we can actually make a train line from here all the way up to the zoo. Isn't that amazing? You can come from the zoo directly to downtown. Okay, and then we have this fella. Let's see, do we have traffic lights here? Yes, we do. We don't want those. I don't think I have traffic lights anywhere in the city. Maybe that's a bad thing. I don't know. Okay. Let's turn this on and check the metro. North Carolina, adjacent to Charlotte, Eastern time zone. North Carolina. I don't really. I don't really know where that is, but is it? Is it eastern? So it must be on the east coast then, or east coast-ish, eastern side. Okay, so I'm gonna let's see. Yeah, so this is from the town center down to the arena. So this might as well come all the way to downtown, and we can add 2 more stops in here. No, take that away and add another stop. And then let's see, it's this one, right? Yeah, we need a more modern type train here. I would guess the 500 capacity would be great. And then we're gonna do TC Arena. We're gonna call that downtown. It is what it is for now. All right. And we should also probably name the train line and do that because that looks better. And then we can make it black. Soon to downtown. Awesome. The state is East Coast, yes. Second largest Atlantic coast after Florida. Oh, nice. Okay. So are you far from Florida? Are you like in the upper East Coast? It should be when it's called North Carolina. I'm just trying to be logic here. I suck at geography, really. Also, I know this is temporary, but this little curve here bugs the heck out of me. Sorry. I don't know if I can do anything about it, but I'm at least gonna try. I'm at least gonna try. So bit I can't. And I go down to and then curve it. Come on. Yes. That's not gonna be straight. I would call this good enough. I mean, that's better. Ish. All right. And then we have this one. So let's look at the monorail. Okay, so we have this one. That's a separate line, but we have this one and this one. It's basically merged together now. So I can probably safely remove those two. I'm gonna pause though. I'm gonna remove this, and I'm gonna remove this, and I'm gonna do new lines. So one is coming from here up to, let's see, where are you going? You're going to here. Yes, that's right. The Clementine Estates, and then to the town center, down to the campus, and then to the canals, and then back again. All right. And we're gonna call that downtown route. And we're gonna make it black. And we're gonna do the big train. And then I think I'm gonna do one that goes the other way, like reversed. So from campus to town center to Clementine, downtown to the canals, and then back to the campus. And this one can be white, and we can call that downtown route reversed. Let's see, 5 vehicle, yeah, that's probably accurate. Let's try that. Let's try that. Okay. We could actually also do a path all the way through here in case these people want to walk. I'm sure they will. Sims love to walk. All right, south of North Carolina is South Carolina. Yeah, that makes sense. Then Georgia, then Florida. We border Virginia in the north. Oh, all right, all right. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, some people are already walking here. Probably even do this. At least for now, this will look awful, but yeah. Yes, they are. They are truly walking all this way, and their dog, which looks not healthy. Maybe that's not a dog. Maybe that's something else. I don't know. Okay. Maybe an alien. Okay. So, finally gonna try to make something out of this. Okay. And I think I'm gonna leave this little hillside here. At this level. Then I want to try and slope everything else so we can get some type hills going. That's a possibility. I don't know if it is though, but we'll see. Um, that's something, I guess. We slope it other way around. Yes. Someone say alien? Rocks and aliens sounds like a fun date. It is. We always have fun dates up in here. Okay, so this little space can actually also maybe be kind of, I guess, and then we're gonna try and mend these a little bit so everything is not so rigid. Maybe something of that sort. Okay, okay, so we've got some wavy hills now. See if we can actually do this as well. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Um, I'm gonna push this back a little bit and then figure, let's try and draw in some road frames to see where we land with this. They will hear you. They're suspicious of that new facility that was built secretly. I know. I know. I know more. I know there are others than the aliens that are suspicious. Yeah, so maybe that can be the bottom frame. And then let's see, can we slope from that side? Yes. And then we can have Um, I'm wondering though, even if that I make that road a one-way road, like going down to here, this is already causing quite the traffic. So maybe turn this into a small little roundabout, or rather an eggabout. I think it'll be. I don't think it'll be completely round. I think it'll be. We can maybe view it as an ode to OE. If someone asks that what we're calling it. That looks quite even. And then let's do 3-lane here, I think. Okay. Something like that. That's a narrow egg though, but it is some type of egg shape, isn't it? Maybe this can be even rounder, can it? Okay, no, that's yeah, we're calling that an egg. Amanda! I can't stay, but I wanted to pop in and leave a like. Oh, you're too sweet. Good to see you. I'm glad you were able to stop by. Thank you for doing that, and thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate that. You're not missing much anyway. I'm basically just trying to get infrastructure going. It's fine. That is fine. And then yes, okay. We can start that up again. Everyone will be confused until they find their spots. Okay. I think the slope has to go more down to here. Let's see. Wait. First, I need to actually slope like that, and then OEO, nice, spicy, right? Very spicy and very discreet. Very discreet. I know some people have made like OE letters. Uh, but this is very subtle. It's just kind of a roundabout, happened to be shaped like an egg. Things like that happen. Okay, so this might as well come all the way down to here. Makes perfect sense. And then we can still have this come. Let's see if we can fairly straight into that, I guess. Yeah. That's kind of our base frame, and then we have some room over here to do something fun, maybe. We'll see. Okay. And then here comes the fun. Here comes the sun. Hi, Amanda. Thank you for stopping by. Rugby ball. Yeah, you're right. This kind of looks like a rugby ball. Or are they called balls? I mean the rugby things that you play with. Are they called rugby balls? Or just balls, maybe? Is YouTube gonna flag this video now just because I said balls? I hope not. I hope not. Okay. I'm just gonna pick one of these levels here. Maybe this one. And I'm gonna start making some flat spaces for the other rows here. And you're coming down there maybe. And then repeat this process over and over again. I'm sorry, you guys. This is just the most uninteresting stream. I mean, the most interesting thing that has happened so far is actually me saying balls several times, nonetheless. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Very unproductive. All right. There, and then I think maybe that one. They are here after rugby things. Yeah, that's probably safer. And then this isn't as steep, so I may go with this one. It's not like this is gonna be terraces or something. It's not that hilly, but there are some hills, so I thought, why not take advantage? So that's what I'm doing. Um, are getting closer to the top. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And then this is going to be such a strange neighborhood, to be honest. But that's quite fun. That's quite fun. So we can go out there and onto there. And yeah, we'll probably do the last one. And that can be so there and there. Maybe we'll leave that for something else. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's see then. Okay, so we are gonna have houses here. On this level. Why is it misbehaving? Please don't do that. I also need to figure out how to connect these guys up. Let's see. Maybe that's better to do on this side. In that case, I need to slope and I need to shorten this a bit first. Okay. So to there, all the way from up here. And this is gonna look bad before it gets better. Hopefully. Maybe we can take it from here. Let's see if we can. We want it to be curved, like so. And then we can hook that up there. Veladam, welcome in. Good to see you. It's been a hot minute. How are you doing? How are you doing? We are just into these crazy builds these days. I know it might not look it, but we're trying to do a neighborhood over here, actually. I think it's gonna look, I hope it's gonna look good when I'm done. But for now, it just looks all kinds of weird. All kinds of weird. Okay. We can actually do this as well. And then hopefully we can hook these up without any major issues. That's an issue, for example. I think we got it. I think we got it. Okay. Maybe we can actually put houses on this little space as well. Although, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Or maybe not. We'll see. I'll decide later. Okay. So what I'm trying to accomplish here is, I'll tell you in a minute. I'm just gonna extend these as far as I can, so we can have a few more houses, and they don't have to be even as well. They can be a little, I mean, these became even anyway, but we can make this what I'm trying to accomplish is these 3x3 vanilla, super colorful houses. I know we had some in a very old neighborhood, and I was like, am I gonna try to make all of these the same? Let's see, it is these types, the colorful ones. And these, they come in yellow, they come in sort of an aqua turquoise kind of color. I think they come in red, purple. And I'm gonna try to make all of these that exact type building. Now, this is also a challenge when you're not playing with mods. Because if I had, I think it's find it, right? Find it or, and that type of, is it called something ploppable, something? I would be able to do this pretty quickly, but the downside would be that the stream would practically be over by now. So since I'm playing without mods, this is taking longer. So you get to enjoy more of me. Isn't that fun? See, I knew there was a silver lining to it. I knew it. I knew it. They obviously need electricity. They're picky that way, but I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. Wow, there's a lot of things happening in chat. Fine. I had an exam today, and now I'm trying to get Skylines working. Oh, your game is not working? I'm sorry to hear that. Do you have problems since the update, or is it just a random hiccup? Also, how did your exam go? I hope it went well. I hope it went well. I remember my SimCity days. Get like 7 hospitals in a row, then whack-a-mole and still get 3 in a row. Is whack-a-mole another term for bulldozing? Or what is that? I'm an old lady. I don't know the lingo. I don't know stuff. You'll have to teach me. Okay, yeah, so I'm assuming that since people will be moving in here, a lot of people, they will probably take advantage of the metro here. So it'd probably be a good idea to give them some type of path, a safe path, so that they could cross over here without getting run over by cars. Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah, I'm playing whack-a-mole like basically every time that I'm playing. This is going maybe to there actually. Or hang on, let's see. Yeah, probably to there. Probably to there. Yeah, let's do 162. And we're gonna break electricity, but it's already jumping through. How nice. How nice. Very nice. And then, oh, so close. Okay. Let's have it come out to there and through there then. It's fine, and this can just come down to there for now. This can go, I guess we have a pillar there, right? Yeah, okay, so this can come around here in a very weird fashion, but that's fine. And then this can come, I guess, straight down to here for now. Okay, let's see what we got. Yes. And yes. Yes. Let's delete a bunch of houses. Wow, there's not many left. Okay, we can now maybe upgrade the roads. I think I'm doing this down here with there, and then because I only want them to be able to come out of that rugby bout, and then we can have this going down there, and maybe tree line where the houses are. I think that could be pretty. We can even do, if we wanted to, we could do like very, very colorful trees, because this will be very, very, very colorful. We can do this here, going uphill, and I'll probably use this for a school area or something. Really? No new ones? Come on. You can do better than that. Okay, school. School, school, school. Um, Whack-A-Mole is a carnival arcade game where you have a deck with a hole in it, moles around. Oh, that one, when you're like, hang on. I didn't realize it was so bright out. Hang on. I'm gonna close the curtain. There we go. Now I can actually see the screen. How nice. I know. Nice. Yeah, I know that game. I know that game. And that is pretty accurate to City Skylines, actually. Jade, good evening. Hello, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you doing today? We are currently trying to get a very colorful neighborhood in. Oh, speaking of neighborhoods, I mean, we do need a district here. Um, Not that it's going to have any specialization or something, but still. I'm gonna try and not wreck the campus district. And I think I'll take this down to here. Or maybe I'll take it all the way. We'll see. But for now, that'll do. This looks awful, but whatever. Hesser, hello, welcome in. Still melting. What have you added to the city today? Actually, I'm melting too. I needed to close the curtain just now because, for one, the sun was shining so hard that I wasn't actually seeing the screen properly, and I feel now that I'm also very, very hot. What have I added? Well, I've added some very, very temporary infrastructure. I needed to get this going in order to know what kind of space that I had to work with. So I dragged all these roads and tracks down here. And I figured since I've done that, I might as well get them going. And actually, a lot of people are using them. This is all being reconfigured once we crack this tile open, because here is where the downtown will be. So I'm going to have to reconfigure this, but at least I have the tracks in and everything. So that's what I've been doing. And this little configuration is also very temporary because this ring road is actually going around downtown in the future. So that's why this hideous curve is here. They're just gonna have to suck it up because it is what it is with tile boundaries and everything. The shape-shifting aliens live here. Yeah, they probably do. Okay, so we got a district in, and I am gonna name it. You're actually right on time, Ralph, because I'm gonna name it after you. We're gonna name it Hesser Hill. Isn't that cute? For this very colorful neighborhood. I appreciate your support, Hesser. Thank you for being here. Okay, we need to check these now because I don't want to lose anyone. That's new. Hello. This is new. So I guess Jade and Hesser, I guess you can see what I'm trying to do here, what I'm trying to accomplish. Some very colorful row houses, if you will, or row homes, or whatever you want to call it. It's going to be a big, colorful box of houses. Much more colorful than I am in real life. Well, I wouldn't know, but I know that you are a colorful soul in gaming. So that's what I'm basing this on. And also just appreciation for you and for your support. Okay. Oops. The path disappeared. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Schools. Schools. Actually, we can do a front row system all the way through here, I would imagine. At least almost. There we go. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, schools. I think I want to do this one here. The Green Cities one. I like that one. And it actually fits quite nice here on the edge. See how happy they were? I love those little green smileys. They're so cute. They are so cute. I'm just gonna keep checking these regularly to see that I don't miss anyone. This is not a very attractive neighborhood so far, so they won't level up super quickly anyway, so that's good. Okay, what about high school? I mean, I like this one. It is quite big though. This one we've used like a gazillion times. However, it is more fitting in size in comparison to all the housing and stuff. So I guess I could put it there and put a parking in between. That would be kind of, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Yes, that's what I'll do. Um, and then what? Um, hmm. What else to put in here? Actually, don't mind the colors, pastel. Yeah, they're quite cute. They are quite cute. What else should we put in the school district? Should we do? I always do sports parks, but since I don't have the actual sports venue pack, there's a lot of basketball courts and tennis courts in this city. I'll tell you that. The variation on sports, basically zero. But this is Origin after all, so it's quite nostalgic. I could place that there, obviously. Maybe, I mean, I could do some commercial up here. That would kind of make sense ish. I could put offices, dog park. That's a good idea. If you got campus DLC, there are sports stadiums with that. Um, Based on this campus and this campus, what do you think? Do you think I have the campus DLC? Sadly, I don't. I figured since I also play modless on this map, there's no real sense for me to get either the campus DLC, which I'm dying to get, or the airport's DLC. I mean, it would be the airport's DLC would be very helpful with the aprons, and the campus DLC would probably be helpful with the buildings. But playing on 9 tiles, let me tell you, I do not have room. I do not have room. So the campus DLC is definitely the first DLC that I am planning to get on the next map that I'm starting, because that one will have some quality of life mods. So I hate this one, by the way. Or I don't hate it, but we can get something else, something better to spawn in a 3x4. So no, sadly I don't have that. Um, but yeah, dog park. Actually, speaking of park, we could actually do a small park area behind here, because I don't think we could do roads out here too. But we could also make this a cute little park area. We don't need a gate for that. We could just borrow. We could just borrow a park area from somewhere. Yeah, we have a narrow one here, which we could actually borrow. Thank you for letting us borrow this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. Maybe we can just do this, and then we can have the park somehow extend onto here. I forget which ones you have. Yeah, I know, no miss. I don't have too many. I mean, I have more now than I had when I started. They are actually listed in the description. Um, no, I did not mean to do that. I was gonna make it historical. Oh man. Oh well. It wasn't the greatest asset, so it doesn't matter. Something new will spawn. A lot of yellow on this road. Okay, so we can actually do this now. Onto there, and onto there, and there, and there, and here. A lot of people. We love to see it. Okay. Yes, see, a big bite. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for spawning in. Okay. Dog park. Dog park. We could we could do it there. We could do it in here. We could also do. There's so much possibility. Would that be Yellow Brick Road? I don't know. I don't know. Good old Horseback University. Yes, exactly, exactly. Um, I think Parklife, Industries, and Campus are the DLCs that add most to the game. Yes, I do have Parklife and I do have Industries, so that's great. I do also have Green Cities, which I think adds a lot uh, in terms of beautiful housing and also the cute commercial stuff. I have hotels and retreats, which I think adds a lot of cute parks, and the plazas and promenades, which obviously adds a lot too. But yes, I have my eyes on campus, but I figured that I won't fit them in anyway on my poor little 9 tiles. So I'll wait. Okay. So we can actually put park stuff in here now. Should we do the chessboard as a centerpiece here, maybe? I mean, it kind of fits. We could do that. And then we could do, what else can we do? We could do a lot. We could do a lot. We could actually just add, do we add anything from here, or would that look, yeah, no, maybe keep to the city park stuff. Maybe we could add one of these. I rarely use these. So maybe we can add this here. Or no, okay, here. And then maybe use these regular park stuff things here. We need to fix the terrain, but that's fine. And then maybe a playground in the back. Or maybe just, I mean, if it's squeezed in there, so maybe just a couple of gazebos back there. And then we can do maybe a couple of restrooms over here on each side. And then uh, where the dogs of society howl. I don't get it. I don't get it. That one also has small stadium included. Actually, the campus one. Really, that's cool. I think that's what we're doing, and then we're gonna add a couple of gazebos back here. JR, hello. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Also, shouldn't anyone remind me that I should probably check the housing to see if I should make anyone historical or not, so I don't miss it? I probably should check it. Yes. Okay, this one and Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Ah, yeah, I know that song. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Something, right? See, I know my Elton John. He's a knight, isn't he? I think he is. That would be so cool to be a knight. How do you become one? Jay, do you know? Being in UK now? Where can I apply for night shift? Um, okay, we can do another commercial there. And then I think, I mean, this is going to be somewhat of a mixture of park space, school area, and then maybe we should do one of these. Childcare center. I haven't used these in a while. So I can put one here. What of the dog park though? I mean, could still put the dog park up here if I wanted to, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna put this here, and then I'm gonna put, I think I'm gonna put a couple of offices in here actually. Uh, wow, look at all the people coming from the metro. All right, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna put an office there, and then I can put another parking here, and then a bigger office there, and another one there. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I think the dog park can go up here, actually. I think that's fine. Yes, it can go there. Just need to fence it in. And then, hmm, be rich. Oh man, is that what it takes? Well, you have my Ko-Fi address up in the corner. So there's gonna be a while though for that night shift. Uh, this looks a bit too modern, in my opinion. Also, does this look weird? Kind of does. Wait, wait. I'm gonna reconfigure this. Also, I think I need to move. No. Let's see. I think I'm gonna move this to here. Delete this one. Move the dog park to there. Yeah, so maybe I shouldn't have deleted the. And then maybe do an office or two back here. Yeah, I think that's better. I think that's better-ish. All right, we got a pennies in. Nice, nice. Um. Also, what is it called? Is it called? What is it called when a woman is a knight? It's not sir. Is it lady? Or what is the term? Slip the king a few pesos. Well, no one is looking. Buy a suit of armor and a sword and say, I am a knight. That seems easier than being rich. A horse would be useful. I have a horse's ass. Does that help? Um. Oh, okay. Okay. Uh. Dame. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Um. Uh, I could do stuff. Yeah, this is fine. This, we're keeping this, and then did I keep it? I think I did. Okay. Let's see. Delete some houses and check the rows again. We have gotten a lot of new people in, which is good. That is very, very good. We really needed that. Is this the yellow brick road we were talking about? Mm. Lady is the wife, woman, equivalent of lord. Oh right. Well, I could be a lady if dame is too hard to become. I'll settle for lady. Where do I apply for ladyship? Um, yeah, okay. Okay, okay, okay. We can put some trees in here while I figure out what to do. Couple of big ones. It's always nice. This is cute. I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that. Um, don't you literally have your own royalty and nobility? I mean, I don't. I'm not sure that we could actually become. I don't know. I haven't asked him. Maybe I'll give him a call and ask him. Hey, CG, how do I become a knight or a dame rather? What do I need to do? I'm not sure that we can do that though. I know that he has given out prizes and stuff to celebrities, or and sports persons for their amazing achievements. But other than that, I am not sure that he has the authority to, I guess, dub people. But I don't know. Maybe he does. I'll have to ask him. I'll let you know. I will let you know. Um, I feel a couple of food trucks here. Where are those? Here they are. Here they are. That's pretty much the same thing. Oh, really? Oh, man. I thought it was like in the movies with. I probably watched too much Game of Thrones. Um, so yeah, that's that. I have the world all wrong. I have the world all wrong. Man, there's a mod for this, isn't there? There's a mod for everything, and I don't have them. Oh well. Oh well. How are we on the housing situation? We are slowly getting there. Here in Norway, at least I believe it's the king who decides a person with certain achievements will be knighted. Yeah, see, I'm not sure we have knightship here. I don't even know if it's called knightship, but you know what I mean. I think they just get a diploma and a handshake, and that's that. And also, you have to be like a musician, and I think also actor counts, and obviously sports. He's very interested in sports, our king. Match a little path here, perhaps. We can. How nice. How nice. Yeah, so we have the dog park there. Mm, I can actually do a little mini district up here with some green cities, maybe. Maybe even in there. Like so. We're gonna take away the name because we don't need it. And oh, knighthood. That's what it's called. The orange guy is very interested in McDonald's. Good to know. Good to know. So maybe that's all it takes in the US then. Buy him a McDonald's and you'll get your knighthood. Uh, we could do a small one here. That will probably be one of those. Or did the district stretch over there? No, it didn't. So never mind that. We'll do that, and we'll do this, and we should probably fence this in. Um, should we do park fence? Maybe farm fence is better. Could do that. And then this could go. If that's all you had to do, I'd be a knight many times over by now. Ah, Ralph, that's too funny. Have you bought him McDonald's? Really? You know him? I think I'll go up to here. And then go to here, and then to here. And then maybe down to here. Or should I do that? Maybe it's even better, probably. Yes. Okay. Cute. We like you. We don't like you. Not here, anyway. Speaking of that, speaking of parking lots. Nope, nope, nope. And also, wasn't there somewhere else that I did that? Maybe it was here. Probably was. Okay. Okie dokie. No! Burn! Oh, speaking of that, I should probably plop these down. How are they on police? Yeah. It's up here. It's quite far, actually. I'm gonna plop down this one, just for now. And that'll be that. So they have access to it. And on that note, it's time for me to head out. Thank you for having me. Thank you for stopping by, Hesser. I appreciate you. Hope to see you next time. And enjoy your dinner. Dumbhead Mike's stupid face might actually try to knight you before you realize that the US does not have knights. Then he'd try again. Probably right. Probably right. He did grant me access though, with my visa. I'm pretty sure it wasn't him though, but you know what I mean. I got approved for the ESTA. Yay. We can do that, and maybe have a big one there, and a small one. All right, and then obviously this park needs some trees and stuff, some prettiness. I think we're gonna do we're gonna do smaller. We do have the maples on the assets, maple trees. Maybe we can do a little border here, and we can do this. And we put no. What about here? Can we make this go around? Yes, we can. Oh, nice. How nice is that? It's okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yes, Matilda is coming to America. I am in a couple of weeks. Have you ever traveled there? Yes, I have. I've been once to Florida, which is where I'm going now as well. But I was only 14, so that was a while ago. And I've been twice to LA. This doesn't look right. And I have been once to San Francisco, once to Vegas, once to Seattle, once to Portland, and once to a little teeny tiny small town called Bend in Oregon, which was super cute. So yes, I have been. I have definitely been. Yes, I've been to San Francisco. It's wonderful. I love it. I want to go back actually, but I'm also afraid of going back because the first time was so good. And you know, when something is that good, you have like a vision of how it will be, and you run the risk of being disappointed the second time. So if I'm going back, I want to take my mother there. She is a big wine lover, so I want to take her to Napa. We were there, me and my boyfriend, but we are not too big on wine. I mean, we did some tasting and stuff, but we don't know anything, and also about wine. And also, we just drink. If we do drink wine, which we rarely do, we only drink white wine. So we skipped all the red ones. Mm, mm, let's see. Bench. Only been to LA and New York. I would love to go to New York. In comparison to the others, I guess Florida is fairly close by, but New York would be, I don't know how many hours it takes to fly from here. I would guess maybe a couple. So that would be fairly close. Again, I'm not at all watching the houses, which I know I should be, because those tricksters have a tendency of leveling up when I don't want them to. Isn't this cute? A little mini city park, if you will. Um, Nope. Nope. No and no. We should have gotten some new ones in here by now. There's one. And there should be more. There's one. Mhm. Nikki! Good to see you. Welcome on in. I'm so glad you're stopping by. How are you doing? How are you doing? We are over here building a very colorful neighborhood. Very colorful indeed. Uh, yes, please. Yes, please. Oh, please. All right. Well, everything is at least zoned in. Can I get another one here? I could. And I'm gonna. All right. Sadly, time is up. Man, I'm so bummed. I wanted to continue. I'm having so much fun, as always, with you guys and with this game. Tuesdays makes my whole week, to be honest. This gives me so much joy on so many levels. I'm so thankful for you guys. But we will continue, obviously. We still have some bits and details to do here. We also have to configure this one. They need some kind of town center, I guess. I mean, they have a small town center up here, but this is more of a park space campus type area where there happen to be, maybe this was a little bit excessive. I'll see if I can rearrange that. I don't know. We'll see. But they need a proper town center here. We could probably take advantage of all the people using the public transportation down here in some sort of way. Maybe a hotel could be nice here as well. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, we got stuff done. How many people are there now? 45,000. Not too far from the next milestone. That's exciting. That's exciting. Okay. Well, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for staying social in the chat, for talking about aliens and knights and balls and eggs and whatnot. I appreciate you so much. I will see you again next week as usual. Tuesday, a week from now. I will be here, same time, same channel, I promise. So yeah, I hope to see you then. And until then, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday and the rest of your week. Take care. Bye bye.